on this, what's today? Southern Saturday? You already know we're right here. We decided to hop on top of it with, everybody. See what's the talk of the town is going down. The word on the curve, you heard me. Let me just set this up. Move this over here. We Gucci now. All right. Now, for those who are interested, I did drop a new video on my other channel, doing a battle rap reactions. Crips versus Bloods. Individuals' music who's not really all that well known. Help them, shine some light over there with the brothers. You already know, just skills, nothing to do with no, street shit. So, for those who are curious, go peep that out. Maybe you might like their music and, shit like that. Whoopsie. Oops. Now, as for this channel, I did drop a new video on this channel as well, right? Giving my thoughts on the things that were said yesterday. It's mostly a bull job video, right? In my personal opinion. A video that's like talking about stuff that I really don't care all that much for. What's cracking like in Derek? That's right, my boy. Getting ready to make the cheddar. As it should be, homie. As it should be. So who do you want the Wolves to face, bro? Thunder or Nuggets? That's a tough one, huh? Like both of them is like, I'd rather see the Thunder and the Wolves, just because they're more of a younger core and, something, switch it up a little bit. Because we already know that the Nuggets and what they could do in those moments where the line shake the brightest. What's cracking like an angel? What's good, Eric? You already know, carnal. We just chilling like a villain. I just seen your video. Yeah, I know. The homie Deshpo, who's always on, like right here. Shout out to the homie. He had actually sent it to me in a email, right? The live thing of where they're talking about me, right? And I was just like, okay. I mean, but I expect that from those individuals, so it didn't catch me by surprise, right? I already know how they get down, so it's not a surprise. You're the most humble. I thought, creates content. It's because it's the internet. Like, there's no reason of why to get mad on the look. They're in places I don't even know where the fuck they're at. Right, far away, right? Far away from where I'm at. So why yell at the screen at our phones? Why insult back? If you know what I mean. If nothing's gonna crack, bro. You get me? Because God knows where the fuck they're at. So, like, why the fuck even waste the time, though? You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to do all that. That's stupid. I don't understand when, I'm watching a 30 and then they get into it, and I'm just like, imagine how stupid you look just yelling at the top of your lungs at the screen of your phone on some shit that's not even going to happen. Like, just stop, fool. And then critiquing each other for the behavior that they're displaying. Strange. Doesn't make sense to me. It's gotta make sense. Been on YouTube all day watching everyone's content. For my subscriptions, not everyone. I feel you. They sent me here. Oh, well, welcome. Was there an issue with you socially? Oh, the drug. No, you know what? From the sounds of it, at least from what I got, it sounds like they're mad that I spoke on stuff that's out there, like the facts of things, right? I guess because I had mentioned that, well, they're no good, and they have paperwork on them because I was asked by my subscribers, and well, I just spoke the truth, right? Like, what the fuck? I'm not gonna be fucking lying and making up shit, you know what I mean? So I spoke the truth. Oh yeah, well they're no good because they have paperwork on them. Because that's what it is. You get what I mean? I can understand if someone would be mad if I'm fucking lying and creating and making up stories, right? Then okay, I can see why somebody would be upset, right? But for speaking the fucking truth and the facts, yet I'm the villain. Like that's crazy, bro. I never once said people don't go watch them. Those fools are lames. Fuck their channels. Them fools. I have never once said that, bro. All I said was that, well, yeah, no, well, they're no good because there's paperwork on them. Because that's the truth. And they're upset at me. I was like, that's strange. Because I didn't call them out of their name or nothing. You know what I mean? I just gave my honest opinion and I moved on. That's it. Right? But they didn't. They took offense to that, right? And it's cool, right? His fucking shirt and everything. That's fine, bro. Like I said, bro, I'm married, bro. I'm not here to fucking, pick up a date. You know what I mean? I'm at work, on my break. We just chilling. We just having conversations. You know what I mean? See, they think that I'm like them, like that I'm here to wow them and make money. You know what I mean? Like, bro, we're on our break and we're here to just chop it up. That's it. We're not here to be famous or fucking blow up. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was like. That's strange. like, like you can't get mad at me now when people see your lie, right? Like, be mad at yourself for lying, because that got nothing to do with me, bro. Because like he said, we used to be cool, and I interviewed him. This is all true, bro. And he's like, oh, now he switched on. No, 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 no. See, the thing is that you lied from the beginning. You lied of your status. You lied of why you were no. You get what I'm saying? And he was lying while he was on the live, like, oh, it's on red on red. No, you told, bro. Why do you keep saying the other thing? It's you told, and you have admitted to it. So it's like, why do you still keep repeating this lie though? When you have even made a video admitting to it. So it's like, the fact now you're acting like you never said that or it's not true is strange, bro. Like, who cares? Look, here's the thing with me. It's not even that he told or he's a snitch. Nothing to do with that. It's more about who cares, bro? It's no big deal. So you told. Who cares? Remember, you're an adult now. You're taking care of your kids. You're a family person. You don't care about that no more. So why does it matter so much of admitting the truth? Right? Because if you no longer care about that world or that life and everything, people who had told have said, they told. You can find a lot of them that have channels on here. Like the guy Sammy the Bull and several others, right? Who admit that they told and they have no shame in it because they are past that already. They don't care about that kind of shit no more. They have grown up. That's individuals who have moved on with their life and who have literally, have came to understand the truth, right? Doesn't define them as a person, But these individuals keep, wanting to lie. And it's like, why? It's because they still want to be seen as gangster, bro. That's the only reason why. Because if not, there's no other reason why to lie. You still want to be seen as gangster. You still want to be seen as a rider, as a tough guy. You're still insecure, bro. Fuck out of here. What's one thing you had to just to survive? What's one thing I had to learn just to survive? What do you mean? Did you get deported? Yes. Back to Krypton. Much of the shadow. Hey, shout out, Jose. Do you still BD merch? They are lame. They dance for dollars. See, that's the thing. I have never even called them, like lames or anything like that, right? Like I have said, I have just, said what's out there, right, to the facts. you know. But I get it why, they come with the name calling, like when they were doing it. It's, well, they feel like they feel like they're being under attack, so they must uh um respond with the only way that they know how, right? By insulting somebody's. You can insult how much money I have, or how much more money you have than me, or how much more jewelry, or nicer things. That's fine, bro. But see, the conversation is not about materialistic things. We're not talking about money here. We're not talking about fashion or looks. We are talking about this, about the truth with lies, right? The About you lying about your status. So our bank accounts, our fucking, what kind of car we drive, who's buffer, who's beat up more people, that's all irrelevant to this what we're talking about here. You know what I mean? You can't be like, let's say you're having a discussion with a scientist about fucking asteroids, right? And then all of a sudden you be like, he's beating you in the debate, and you're like, oh yeah, well, your fucking car's ugly, bro. My Lambo's better. Like, what? Who's talking about that, bro? We're talking about fucking asteroids here. People only do that when they feel like they got nothing, and they feel like they're being attacked. They start, making fun of people, the way they talk, the way they look. Like, bro, where's this coming from? We're talking about this, my boy. Stop trying to bring distractions. You know what I mean? Because then if not, then you have no place in having conversations. We're trying to be adults here. People talk about people need to grow up and stop acting like kids, and that we're too old for that. Yeah. First thing they do, oh yeah, well, they fucking look fucking lame with, they look broke as fuck, and uh-huh. Yeah, but what does it have to do with what we're discussing here? That's fine, bro. It's like if I wear a nice brand shirt, and would that change the matter of the conversation? Would that make now the facts different? Would that give more weight and substance to the conversation? trying to have a conversation like adults, no? Who's the ones that are being uncivil? Come on now. Grow up. Learn how to have conversations. And when we can, like, let's say if we have two differences of opinion, I am civil enough to say, okay, then we can at least agree to disagree, right? I respect, where you're coming from, and but this is where my views are, and we can respectfully disagree. No one's saying that you gotta agree with me or I gotta agree with you, but we can respectfully disagree and move on to the next topic. But no, individuals rather be insulting and name calling. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, why? Like, that's crazy. And they feel like they're standing on business because you did that on the phone. Like, I don't understand individuals. It's really hard to understand, like, where exactly their mindset is. It's like they say one thing, but then they contradict each other, though. I still don't understand Dove's obsession with being Arching on YouTube and proving his hood or so. Maybe because of his situation and his status, right? Maybe he feels like that's somehow degrades him as an individual, right? Like maybe now he feels that people, might see him as a weenie or whatever, or whatever he cooks up in his head, right? Because no one truly knows the answer to that question except he himself. I can't say why he. You know what I mean? I could assume, right? And we can all assume, but those are all assumptions, though. Only he truly knows why he chooses to carry himself the way he carries himself. You know what I mean? That's more of a personal problem, though. That he lashes out on everybody else. But it's like, well, you can't blame people for, if you come on social media, right? You drop a video for the world to see, right? For the public, right? And on the bottom it says comment, right? And that's meant for people to comment. So why people get butthurt and triggered when people leave their comments on a platform in which that's what it's designed for, is beyond me. I have never deleted no comments, no matter what people have said. If you go to my videos, you can find a lot of people leaving a lot of, disrespectful, hateful shit. But guess what? They're entitled to say and think whatever the fuck they want about me. If they want to call me this, and that, it's fine, bro. I don't get offended because you know what? Because I know what I am and I know what I'm not. And I know those who really know me know what I am and what I'm not. So I can care less about what somebody who I don't even know in a country God knows even where, right? Because you truly don't know these individuals. Think about you, though. They act like if what they're saying is facts, bro. And it tends to hurt individuals, and they tend to react whenever there's some truth to what people are saying, right? Because the truth does hurt. They strike nerves, because they understand, their wounds. So when somebody goes there, of course it triggers them. But then they try to deny that it doesn't. But come on, human behavior, that's how it works, bro. You can say that that's not true, but bro, who the fuck are we trying to kid here? You're mad because there's some truth to what they're saying. That's why you're upset. Because if it was irrelevant to you, then you wouldn't be getting upset like how you are. Because people don't get upset to irrelevant shit, They only get upset to shit that they know that it's actually truthful. Because it creates a reaction out of people. We're emotional creatures. That's how we're designed. That's human behavior. I don't understand why people come on here and try to act like that's not true. Try to act like they don't care about nothing. Try to act like, so hard and tough. Like I said, bro, real men don't cry. Who the fuck are you trying to fool, bro? That comment is not true. Right? It's all the lies that people repeat, bro. And it's like you're trying to put up a facade, bro. Like, why? Because if people would think that you cry, that makes you weak and feminine now? Says who? These individuals? And who are these individuals to make the rules? You act like if what they're saying is actually fucking true, bro. Because if I see a male crying, bro, I don't be like, oh yeah, fool's a pussy. Bro, men truly only cry whenever it's something devastating, right? So you can imagine, like, well, what that individual must be going through, But that's not what weakness is, though. But see, the narratives that people spin, and because it's created out of their own insecurities. It's crazy. I have said that too on my channel. Bro, even people that are PCs, SNYs, and all that, people that have folded, that doesn't mean that they're bitches, that they're pussies, that they're weenies, that they never put in work. There's killers and hitters and all that on the other side as well, bro. And trust me, this side doesn't take them as lightly, like they don't take them as non-threats. They still are ready, and will get ready because they know what they can do. You know what I'm saying? They just don't interact because, like I said, how they, they flip, right? But that not because that they're fucking lames like that. You know what I mean? In the sense of they won't, because they were the same hitters and writers that were once on this side doing the activity. You get me? See, now, when people who don't live the life and then they chime in their 2 cents and say all the stupid shit that they say, those are people that aren't even from the life that, don't even have the right to speak, bro. That these individuals take as, their word holds weight. Like, no one's saying that you're all these other things, bro. That's how you feel about yourself. Like, individuals merely are speaking the truth. You still want to be seen as solid when you're not. And that's a wholehearted truth. Santa Barbara is a college town. Goleta is where I saw. I was not. No, but like I said, like it's, it's more of a personal thing, I guess. I don't know. No, yeah, X9 reps hard. No, but so does like Santa Barbara and all those other areas as well, too, Is your husband with you? I'm married, actually, but to my wife. I I think Dove's co-host is living where I call home. Maybe I don't know. I really don't even care, right? Like my whole thing is like not even like exposing or nothing like that, right? It was just like subscribers asked, I answered with the truth. That's it. Because like I would get nothing out of, like I said, trying to expose them and stuff like that, you know? Like, cause like put it like this. Even if these individuals get exposed and they lose all their subscribers, they lose their channel, shit. Let's just say somebody finds them and beats their asses, and or whatever, some shit happens like that. What is that? What do I gain out of that? Nothing, not a damn thing. I don't get more subscribers. I don't get all of a sudden a check in the mail. I don't get more hours at work. I don't, you get what I mean? I don't benefit from it at all. So why would I be, how could I say, rooting for that or caring for that? You know what I mean? It doesn't affect me in any type of way. You get what I'm saying? So I don't pray for their downfall, and at the same time I don't be fucking cheering on. You get what I mean? I just merely spit the facts and give my honest opinion. I think these individuals are deceitful and connivers and con artists based off of what I have seen. But see, these are just my opinions, my thoughts. You get what I mean? I'm not saying that this is what they are. This is what I think. Right? Now about them being no good, that's because that's facts. You get what I'm saying? It's like they have a hard time separating the stuff. Like, and it's a trip. He said your voice is like a young chomo. How do young chomos sound? And how do you know? All right, please. You will reach. Would it help you if my voice was like this? Would it help you enjoy my content better? Why don't you like black people? Why don't I like black people? Who says I don't like black people? I'm cool with everybody that's cool with me. You like yourself hearing you talk? Do I like myself hearing myself talk? Why? You laugh like a young girl. Would it be better if I laughed more manlier? And how would that sound like? What is more fair and logical? God forgiving your sins of His mercy, or God sacrificing His Son to forgive our sins? Wow. What's more fair and logical? Neither. Ice, ice, baby. Oh, you based on your. He said based on your giggle. That's funny. You were close though. I'm actually 5'8", but you were pretty close. This guy is this guy in backup police car. He drives it. Well, if I did drive a yard, why would that be a bad thing? I mean, a car's a car. See, I'm not one of those people that care about what, like, with wowing the public, right? Like, I don't care for materialistic things. So all that stuff's not gonna work. Have you played the game called Doom? Is that the same Doom from back in the days? The shooting one, the shooting game? Driving, but I keep rolling. To me, I don't give a damn what people are driving as long as they have a whip. If they have a whip and it's mobile, fuck, can't hate on that. You know what I mean? So I don't know people. I don't know their situation, so I can't be trying to fucking clown on them. I don't know their struggles. They say what a cute little giggle. She says, rolling, 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 rolling. Make some enchiladas? Serio? That shit does sound bomb though. I pick fruit. Make fun of me because I'm poor. Yeah, I never understood that. I know there's a lot of individuals that are like that. They're materialistic. Like, oh yeah, man, I drive a Lambo and I have the Bugattis and Louis Vuitton and Versace. And like, check out my $45,000 watch. That's clean. My watch costs like $5, and me and you can both tell time. I guess I could have a fucking 1989 Honda Civic, and you can have a Lamborghini. But if the destination is Olive Garden, me and you are both getting there. Like, yeah, but shit, does your car go, 100 and something miles per hour? And it's like, why, there's speed limits anyways. Unless your car could fly or shoot rockets, then I mean, I'm not impressed, bro. Yeah, but my shit could go 0 to like, yeah, but there's speed limits, bro. So what the fuck does all that matter? Goofball. That's cool. People have money. Like I said, they work hard for it and stuff like that. But I said, in order for me to spend, an outrageous amount of money, right? The product has to be worth it, meaning that it has to be just beyond the name, right? Because that's all you're literally paying for, the name. Right? So unless your shit can do something that, like, some really, like, damn, bro, your shit can do what? It can teleport? Shit. Then I want to get me one of those. You're telling me that watch is bulletproof? It could fucking shoot lasers? Shit. Then I'll be striving for it, grinding for it. But if all it could do is tell time like mine's, I mean, then the fuck? Like, nah, this Versace shirt, bro. This shit costs fucking $200 for a regular white shirt that has Versace like that. Yeah, but people know this is Versace. And who cares about that? Who cares if people know if it's Versace or not? And I'm telling you, people care too much about what the public think. Nah, that way people know I got money, homie. That way they could idolize me. They'll idolize you if they think that. The way the world thinks is funny. It's a trip. It's almost sad, really. Swap meet Cholo. I actually love the swap meets. Get good shit for cheap prices. So how much shopping at the swap meet? I don't get it. Am I missing something? Is it because I'm not getting ripped off? Is that what it is? I guess. Man, why is there so many trolls on here? Nah, they're not. Even though they are trolling, it's cool though. I find it funny actually. Sometimes they get pretty creative. I actually don't mind trolls. It only bothers those who like actually get bothered and angry about what people say. But like I said, we're just here to interact, so it's all gravy to me. One way or the other. It makes no difference to me. I understand that some people, that's just how they entertain themselves. Some people, that's just how they lash out. You know, it's not so much about like the stuff, the hateful stuff or sick stuff that they say, right? It's more about like, I wonder what this individual's going through that's making him, you know, lash out the way he's lashing out, right? Especially, you know, saying the things that they say, right? It's like, I wonder what where the roots to that is, right? Because everything has a source, and the reason people say the things that they say is for reasons, right? It's never just done randomly or because they're trying to be funny. Like I said, everything has roots to it, right? And it's interesting just seeing, you know, different people's mentalities. That was it. Some fools told me killers don't cry. Who said that? That is that is one of the most ludicrous things I have ever heard. Everybody cries, bro. People out there care about certain things. You know, thinking that they don't or they're above that or stuff like that is that's truly a person who's really insecure. Actually, fragile, as a matter of fact. They try to put up the facade, but the facade just exposes the emotions more. Do you know how many cowards have committed murder? Yes, facts, facts. You know, people have killed people accidentally, right? Playing with something, a gun, right? It just shoots out, right? Like, doesn't make them a stone cold killer. Same with people like that dismember people, right? It's not like because they're like these cold hearted, you know, kids. It's that they're afraid of getting caught, right? Still have fear, still in emotion. So you made a great video today, bro. That was a cow. See that? See now, individuals. See that's like you're trying. They're trying to gain a reaction by comments like that, though. You just you know just don't let it get to you. Do you make lemon juices? It was crazy how Douglas and Gunner are the same ones who already gave rumors. Yet when someone makes calling them out, they get mad. Yeah, no. But it's to be expected though. It's just within their character though. It's how they lash out. Also, the reason it was my free did he fuck the system? Well, I mean, if he's innocent, I'm confused. Little man was touched. Rambling in the back of the police car. Uh, that was the eyes. No one asked you anything. That's fine. People can believe what they want. Like I said, we're not here to convince people of anything. In the chat, hi bro. You're from California, Los Angeles. San Ame Swami's chingon, bro. I actually like that one. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's nothing wrong with Swamis. I guess some people would think that they're too sophisticated for that. Too good for that, huh? Strange. Like, come on. Real people with real money. We don't do discounts. We don't do specials, right? We buy everything whole price. Okay. I'll come back once this fucking item is whole price. I refuse to purchase it right now that it's on special. I know. Whatever helps you sleep at night, my boy. I want to be able to tell people that I bought this shit full price. If you can actually, put the price higher, we would actually appreciate that more. All right. Cool. Like, damn, like, check out this chain, bro. I just got it, fool. This shit right here is fucking 350,000. Okay. Well, what does it do? What? Well, it's nice. No, it's nice, but I mean, what does it do for all that money, though? Does it, like, if you whistle, does it, like, fly and put itself on, or does it fucking... Like, I don't get it. Like, what does it do, though? Does, like, you're able to store shit in it, or what the fuck is going on? Because if it's just the chain in itself and that's it, then I don't get this fascination. Or why would you spend so much money on that? I don't get it. Am I missing something here? I think I must be missing something here. I don't really understand people that well. Like, I know why they do what they do. It's like, you want to impress all these fucking people, huh? You just want to be able to brag about it, huh? You want people to fucking recognize you got money. Like, why do you care for the opinions of strangers so much for? Like, are you that? The neglection was that bad? Is your insecurity that real, bro? Like, these people's opinions really matter that much to you? That's kind of weird, bro. Like, hey, you know what? Let's sit down, bro. Let's get to the source of this. Now, tell me about your uprising, your childhood. It's got to be a root to it somewhere, right? Why do you value these people's opinions so? Like, you say that you don't care about what people think about you and what they say about you, but clearly you do, right? Because you're scared to wear and say, what you truly want, right? Because, I can't wear that, bro. I'm going to get made fun of. Like, well, how old are you, bro? 10, 11? Are you fucking worried about that kind of shit? You're an adult. Act like one. Who gives a fuck about what people say? Or what they might say? I might get made fun of. Something a fucking third grader worries about. Not a fucking adult. But I'm the childish one. Okay. But I'm the one that needs to grow up. Mm-hmm. Get the fuck out of here already. People are weird. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We out.